What's going on, everyone? Michael Wolverine here with another video of what's in the box. So I also am going to do my March pickups in this video as well. So I got a little purchase from eBay, and as you can see, it came in like a shoe box. So it's not shoes, but I had something I wanted to unbox and make another video about. So I'm really excited to open this up and check it out. And I will get into that in a second. But first, I do want to show some of my pickups from this month. So I went to Rare and Classics. It's a local game shop in my area, and they have a lot of cool stuff. I try to go out there, every couple weeks whenever I, have some money to spend on video games, And I went out there. I hadn't been in there in, I want to say, about a month. And so I went and picked up a couple things. One of the games, I picked up two games. One of them is kind of related to what's in here, so I'm going to hold off on showing that one until I open this box. The other one, though, is unrelated, so I'll show you guys that one first. And that is the original Excitebike for the Nintendo Entertainment System. So, shout out to Drinking Games with Josh. He, on my video, I did a pickups video where I mentioned, I showed the NES I bought, and I asked for some video game recommendations, and this was one that Josh had mentioned, and so I definitely picked it up when I saw it in my local game shop, and a lot of fun game, a very fun game, great recommendation. The funny thing about this game is the first time I actually played it was on the Animal Crossing GameCube game. So if you guys haven't played that or don't know, they have little NES consoles you can get as like items for your house. And what's cool is each of them has a different game. I want to say there's 20 or so that you can get. And one of the games I got in that in Animal Crossing was Excitebike. So that was actually the first time I played it. So I never actually played it on the actual NES until I got this game. And a lot of fun. Really good game. Definitely recommend. Thanks for the recommendation, Josh. All right, so let's get in the box. So, of course, it's in a shoe box. It's not shoes, like I said. So I'm going to get this opened. Cut the tape here. And, it's just funny when you get things off the internet, you just never know how they're going to be shipped. And, it's just interesting. I've bought a lot of stuff off eBay, and, I haven't really had a lot of negative experiences. I've had a couple things that, didn't work, or a couple things that, put this down for a second, a couple things that didn't work, or wrong item was sent. That happened to me once, and, I think one time one of the games didn't work, one of the discs I got didn't work or something, but I was able to get them all corrected. eBay is a really reputable site, obviously, so they will make it right if the seller doesn't, but most of the time the sellers do because they want to get good reviews. So just interesting. I've never gotten a package in a shoebox from eBay, but let's go ahead and open this up, and I'll show you guys what's in here. Actually, there's a few more pieces of tape. Let me get a couple things off here. Yeah, this might take me a bit. All right, so let's see what is inside. All right, so I'm gonna try to pull out the big thing first. Got some bubble wrap here. Genesis. So really excited to get this, guys. I've mentioned to some of you in various comments that I was a Sega kid growing up. I had the Model 2 Sega Genesis, and it was the first console. Wasn't really the first console we had, but it was the first one that my parents bought specifically for me. So we had bought, we had an NES growing up, but it was like a hand-me-down from one of my cousins, and I think one Christmas or birthday, my parents had bought me a Sega Genesis for my birthday, and it was the Sonic Spinball bundle, because I remember that was like the only game I had for a while, and I just absolutely loved it, and I grew up with this system and just have a lot of fond memories for it, and definitely really happy to add this to my collection and play some games and collect for it. So awesome system. Again, I think it's just so nostalgic for me having this system just because it's the first one that I had. So, all right. So there's a couple more things with this. So the reason this lot was so attractive to me was because of the games that were included. Where's my scissors? So I'm going to get into those in a second. Because normally when you buy a lot of games or a system, sometimes, a lot of the games in there might not be ones you're really crazy about. And this one, it had 5 games with the console, and 4 of which I definitely would have purchased, and 1 I'm curious about. So, and I'm going to get some of this more stuff open. So here is the Sega Genesis controller. This is just a standard 3-button controller. And yeah, I mean, buttons are, obviously it's used, but it looks in good shape. The cord looks nice. Yeah, Sega Genesis controller. I can clean that up and get that looking real nice. But yeah. All right, so we got that one. And then I think these are just the cords. So you got the power brick here. And we got the AV. I think these are third party, which I don't really care about AV cables being third party. First party controllers, but cables I don't mind. All right, so you put the games in this little package here. So I'm just going to blindly pull them out. I know which ones are in here, so... All right, first one is, this was actually the one that I wasn't sure about, but it's Hard Driving. I think this is a Tengen game, so never played. I think I might have played this one. Is this that like really 3D polygonal racing game where you can like crash and stuff? I think I've seen some gameplay footage of it, so I'm curious to check this one out and pop it in. All right, next one that's in here, Vector Man. So this is one that I had growing up and absolutely loved. Vector Man. Just great run and gun shooter. Good shape. I mean, the cartridge is obviously a little dirty, but label's in good shape, and it's not too torn or anything, so that's good. So this was definitely one I would have bought. All the rest of them are ones I would have bought. All right, next one we got. This is Streets of Rage 2 for the Sega Genesis. So again, definitely would have bought this one. And everything looked in good shape. Labels weren't torn, too faded. I mean, of course, there's going to be a little bit of wear and tear with these games, but nothing crazy. Probably have to clean up the contacts a little bit. A little dirty, but got that 1-up card, so get these things working. All right, next one is Sonic 2. Again, classic game that I had growing up. This was definitely one I was really eager to get, and that's probably the best part about buying consoles on eBay, is that you can kind of find bundles that have a lot of things that you would want, extra controllers, games and stuff. And when you go to like, game shops or, other sites, sometimes you don't get that. So I do like that. I know it's a little risky because you never know how the person's going to ship it and all that stuff, but from my experience, I haven't had too many issues with it. But Sonic 2, this one, I grew up playing this game. I think this was like the second game I got for my Genesis and just loved it. So really, really excited to jump back into this one. All right, and the last game in here, Aladdin. Again, this one, pretty good shape. And, I think the Aladdin game on the Sega Genesis is better than the one on the Super Nintendo. It's kind of interesting because the Sega Genesis in a lot of ways is inferior to the Super Nintendo as far as sound and graphics even a little bit. That might be controversial, but the Genesis has its own sound, It's not bad, it just has its own sound. But some of the games play better on the Genesis, and I think this one is one of them. And like the Mortal Kombat games are really good too. So really excited to have this as well. All right, so to go along with my Sega Genesis, here's another game I picked up. This was at my local game shop, Rare and Classics. I picked up Sonic the Hedgehog, the original, So now I have Sonic 1 and 2. I don't remember playing too much of Sonic 1 back in the day, but I am excited to check it out. And then, of course, I had to pick up a extra controller. This one was on eBay. Another one. I think this one might be in better shape than the one that came with the system. But yeah, so got an extra controller. Not a 6-button, just 3 buttons. So I'll have to probably find another one, 6-button, if I ever get to the fighting games. But yeah, guys, that's it. That's my that's the box and my pickups for March of 2022. Let me know what you guys think. Is there any Sega Genesis games you recommend me picking up? And I'll look out for them, when I'm out and about. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you later.